Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I decided to go live and do some readings about Diddy, the new girl that came through, um, and what Spirit has to say about all of this. If you're interested, I just put one out about John O'Keefe and Karen Reid trial, and I just, I understand that Diddy was a billionaire, but I don't think people are understanding allegedly that he was running an ex trafficking ring. And what I mean by that is he wasn't just a freaking off and freak off or whatever you want to call it. He was getting paid for those videos. He was. Uh, and it's not just him, by the way. It's not just Diddy. It's not just Diddy that is the problem. There's a lot more people that do this. And Kanye's one of them, allegedly. I'm just going to spit it out and say it for what it is because it is, up to them. That's not nobody's business. That's neither here nor there. But when you start committing crimes or you're selling it, um, and people don't know, or you're doing coercion, or you're rugging people, or what have you, that's whenever it becomes a problem. Or you're doing it to where you're making money in a dishonest way, a very dishonest way of making money. Putting the girls on allowance, but not letting them know the whole scheme of things. Hold on one second. And you have to let people know what is going on. Like, it's if it wasn't such a big deal, why is it such a secret? You know, um, it's that type of thing. So if it was just freaking off or fucking Fridays or whatever, that would be a different story. If it was just between consenting adults, hey, freak off all you want. But when it tends to be paying for it because of the fact that you're selling it, it's actually your undercover business, then that's when there's a real problem. That's when there's a problem. And the only reason I'm going live is because I don't want to do a bunch of videos about this. So I just want to go live, do the readings. If anybody has questions or wants me to read on something, I don't mind doing that, but I just don't want to just do a bunch of different readings. So I'm going to start out with my Stardust Shadows, which is my celebrity deck that I just got, and it's by Trish James. I'm going to start out with this deck. I'm also going to go into What's the Tea. My very first one, we're going to do the Cosmic Insight. That's where I get a little bit of like what's actually going on. And so I'm going to be pointing this down towards the cards. If I can get it pointed down. And you won't be seeing me anymore. You'll be seeing what you need to see, which is the cards. Sorry to those of everybody that had ears or whatever, earphones in. I apologize. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're going to get an insight of what she's feeling. Her name is Chelsea Lovelace. She's a model. She was actually married to another person. And from there, she met Diddy in 2020, which is weird. She met him through the C virus when everybody was supposed to not be around people. But somehow she met him. And through there, it's the same song and dance. He gave her rugs, he coerced her, he told her this is his freaky moment, blah, blah, blah. And then he gave her a monthly allowance. I don't know how many of these girls he had, but it's almost like running a whole ring. And that's what I think that the FBI is trying to come to and explain to people. This ain't no different. This ain't no different than pimping on the street. This ain't no different. Selling sex is illegal, period. Unless you are in Nevada and you have a home where the workers are and all that, where it's legal, an actual brothel, that's the only way that it's legal. Other than that, it's not legal. It's just absolutely not legal. Give me 1 second here. I didn't put out to anybody I was going live. I just pop up. And it's been a while since I went live, so yeah. But I'm just going to do this in one swoop. I'm going to put this out and let everybody know that I'm live. If they want to come and hang out. And I'm going to put this. Yeah. There we go. So if people want to come and hang out, so this is where I'm at. But yeah, when you're bringing people to different states just for that, paying them with the money from working, from your organization, I should say, it begins to be a problem. That's when it is a problem. I'm trying to get this off my legs and put this just on my screen here. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and concentrate. I don't know what her story is, except that it's pretty much the same as what pretty much all the other people said, is that he abused her, he manipulated, he rugged her, that sometimes he rugged her so much that, that there wasn't, she had blacked out, so she didn't know what had happened. Things of that nature. So, give me 1 second here. Let's see. So on the new lawsuit, I'm just going to go over a little bit because I really don't know what this lawsuit entails. So I'm going to go over it and see, because I don't know. And I don't know who this is. Oh, what is this? ABC? Okay. Hold on 1 second. I've got to share this. Can't just. Alright, alright, share. Man, I gotta get better at this. I have not done this in a while. Alright. I don't know if they're gonna tell us or not. I may have to read. So
Combs' ex-girlfriend testifying as Jane. After some discussion, the judge ruled that the certain details surrounding a 2024 trip to Las Vegas that Jane testified about must remain undisclosed. We'll have more on why coming up. And after almost a week of testimony, Jane has finally been excused from the witness stand. In her testimony, she has described the abuse she alleges she endured during her relationship with Combs. She testified today that Combs was enraged that she witnessed another rapper's sex party. The defense quoted Combs as saying, "I can't believe you went to another man's freak off." Jane also testified about an alleged physical altercation between the two last year, one that she said she instigated.
all right, so I want to say this right now about this Jane Doe, or about this Jane Doe, is I feel like, and I've already read about her, that she leveled up. That's what this was about. She found that it was an opportunity for her to level up. But if I was leveling up, I sure in the hell wouldn't spend it on my home, $10,000 a month, risking me and my child having a home. That's not where my leveling up would be. It would be a business. It would be something that I could look forward to instead of a home every single day. It would not be a home. And hang on one second. I've got to do something real quick here. It would not. That's what it would not be. Because you don't want to take the chance of losing your home. So, go with something that you know that you could afford, rather than over your means, where you have to be under someone else's control so much. And frankly, she's still in love with him, and I believe that, somebody said that she hugged his attorney whenever she left. So I believe that something else is going on there. You know what I mean? Like, I believe something else is going on there. Um, I don't know. I just believe that something else is going on there. But anyway, so let's go back. That's not the one I want to look at. I need to find something that I can actually read. So let me go back and look and see what I can find to read about this girl, because I don't know. I know her name. That's it. Chelsea Lovelace. She actually brought out her name. She put her name just a few days ago and revised her lawsuit. All right, so let's go through that, and then I'm going to start reading about her and what's going on with the case and this, that, and the third. So let me go here. Go here. All right. Diddy accuser reveals her identity in shocking lawsuit detailing her bitten feet and freak off fears. Bitten feet. Okay. An ex-girlfriend of Sean Diddy Combs has come out as one of the plaintiffs who filed a lawsuit against him alleging ex-assault, and his trial continues in court. Chelsea Lovelace filed her suit against Combs, 55, on September 27, 2024, just over a week after he was charged with ex-trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. Refiling her lawsuit using her real name, Lovelace said that Combs pushed her to take part in freak-offs before he allegedly drugged her at his Miami mansion in July. Lovelace added that the rapper often gave her alcohol and drugs, including X, until she passed out to compel her into engaging in acts without her consent. She recalled one instance where she allegedly woke up covered in bruises and even bite marks on her feet, with no memory of how she got the injuries. The plaintiff met Combs in 2020 and dated him until last September. She initially filed the lawsuit anonymously but revealed her identity on Thursday. Lovelace told Daily Mail, "I loved him and truly believed we had a meaningful bond. Coming forward wasn't easy, but silence was costing me too much. This isn't about revenge, it's about reclaiming my voice, my dignity, and finally choosing myself. I trust that God is guiding me through this, and I believe healing begins with truth." Lovelace said she met Combs in Turks and Caicos the fall of 2020, and they quickly started dating. Isn't that where he met Jane Doe? They saw each other around once a month, with the music mogul organized her travel to join him around the U.S., including in Miami, New York, and Los Angeles. Also, she was from there, right? Or I don't know. Lovelace said Combs would ask her to perform a show for him each time she visited, which involved covering herself in warmed baby oil and engaging in X activity with him, which went on for hours. She said that the rapper was controlling and used to try to discourage her from working. The plaintiff claims Diddy ordered his staff to incessantly try to contact her when he couldn't get through. Don't we know about that? Lovelace said the rapper was so possessive she grew concerned that he was monitoring her communications. She said she last visited Combs in July of 2024 and he begged her to bring a man to their bedroom one night. "I was in and out of consciousness that night," Lovelace told Rolling Stone. "But I do remember I was just like, I'm just going to say yes so he leaves me alone, and I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back after this." Her lawsuit said that when she woke the next morning, she felt ill and confused and could not remember what happened the night before, and the bedroom was in a disarray. Lovelace attorney Joseph Sayasio said that his firm, Napoli, stands by their client's brave decision to publicly identify herself in this civil case against Sean Combs. "Her choice to step forward speaks volumes about her strength and resolve," he told Rolling Stone. "From the outset, our firm has maintained," something just popped on my screen, "that no one is above the law, especially those in position of power, and that principle remains steadfast. We are committed to pursuing justice on her behalf." My goodness, maybe I don't need it with this. Lovelace has requested compensation damages and of the amount to be decided in court, along with attorney fees. In his current trial, Combs is charged with racketeering conspiracy, 2 charges of X trafficking, and 2 charges of transportation to engage in X. Prosecutors claim Diddy coerced victims into drug-fueled X parties using X and violence. The rapper has denied all accusations, saying all X acts were consensual. And again, he is not proven guilty until he is proven guilty in the court of law. Okay? Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. So that is what's going on with the Jane Doe that put her name on the paperwork now. And this is who, it's really weird that she named it Fuck It Friday. But I found her, and give me 1 second here so that you can see her. And she named it Fuck It Friday.
is already filled.
Hold up. We got to go back. All right. He has it.
Just in time for Fuck It Friday, the Combs Enterprise surprised me with a box of goodies. As you can see, my bar cart is already filled with all of their products, but now with the new Ciroc VS, I had to restock. I was already hooked on DeLeon and the Ciroc Spritzers, but now I get to try Ciroc Passion and Ciroc VS.
Interesting. She also was married
Just in time for Fuck It.
Another person. I had scrounged up. She was married to Geno Smith. Or no, Geno Smith. Under Player Wife, Geno Smith's girlfriend, Chelsea Lovelace. Playerwives.com, NFL, New York. I don't know what this is, but September 12th, 2016. He definitely has a type, and I'm going to show you that this is what I'm talking about. Like, the type of girls all look the same to me. Like, they could all be sisters, really. They could all be sisters. His type, they could all be sisters. This is the girl that filed lawsuit under Jane Doe synonym September 27th, 2024, right after he got locked up. Evidently, he met her in 2020, the same time as he met the Jane Doe. And then she became an S worker. She also got a monthly allowance. She saw him once a month until the last time was July, because she woke up and her feet had bite marks on them and the room was disarrayed. And it was after he had begged her to bring another man in the room. She don't remember anything about it because he would give her rugs or whatever. And so today I'm going to read about her. And while I do that, I'm going to keep her on the screen. All right, so let's find out what is going on here. Thank you, Spirit. Bring through Chelsea. Whoa. All right. Health, intuition, intimacy. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. So right here, she felt she had intimacy with him. She felt it was just him and her. She had an intuition because she had already saw the signs and symbols. But again, leveling up for these girls is more important, than their own intuition. Taking their own intuition and being like, no, this dude is creep. Like, he's into something sinister, and it caused her bad health. It caused her problems. Like I said, she woke up, her feet were bitten. She was rugged, she can't remember stuff. And yeah, right off the bat, boom. All right, so let's clarify it with, I love my cards, you know that. My new cards I got from, that's by Trish James. So, Spirit, tell me, Spirit never lies. Cards don't lie, people do. Spirit, tell me about Chelsea. What's up with this girl? Where did she come from? What do we need to know about this girl? All right. I'm going to pull in just a minute. What do we need to know? I'm just shuffling. What do we need to know about this girl right here? Chelsea, that decided she wanted to heal by giving her name. I don't know why she's not testifying. Or is she going to? I don't know. Greed and the worshiping. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Chillin'. That 100%. It's nothing more than that. Because they all want to level up. They all wanted a monthly payout. But the thing is that he was so sinister. He's been doing this for years and years. This was very calculated. As I said before, he chose and picked the people that he could control, the people he could do this to. And if you look, they all look the same. They all have the same look to them. It's crazy. All right, let's go. Selected. What did I just say? What did I just say? He is chilling. He is. She was selected at the same exact time as Jane Doe. Craziness. Craziness. Use your voice. See, now she wants to talk about it. And Spirit is saying, use your voice. It's time to talk about it. But I don't understand why she's not on the stand. Because she said he physically, mentally, abused her. Well known. Yeah, she is well known. We didn't know her, but she's evidently a model. Wealth, status. That's what she saw in him. She saw wealth and status. She saw leveling up. Again, like I keep saying about these girls. And they are, in fact, girls. Like they're Quincey's age and stuff like that. Like these are girls he's messing with. Some of them are older. Some of them was, 35 and stuff. But some of them are not. Attachment. What did I tell you about him? He has this dragon-like spirit attached to him. And this card always comes out when I read about Diddy. And it's like when he had X with these girls, this attachment went into them as well. So they're going to have to detach themselves. They're going to have to do some major praying, some major healing, cleansing their spirits. Because otherwise they're going to have this nasty, disgusting dragon on them, no matter where they go. Silence. She's been quiet long enough, she feels. What's that say? Will not divulge. Yeah. She wasn't going to say anything. He told her to be quiet. This their secret, blah, blah, blah. Same routine, different girl. This is why they're getting him on X trafficking. And also paying the X workers. So convert. It would, she tried to cover it up. She tried to make it look like from that video, right, the video we just saw of her, that she was a model for Ciroc. That she worked for them. It's just crazy. And it was a secret. Nobody knew but her and him and whoever else was involved. Involved, very involved. She was committed to it. That deep, nasty, dark, dragon-like spirit. Ugh. Yeah, he was an entertainer. In the spotlight. Very much dishonesty. Lied to every one of these girls. He did this like clockwork, like a job. Like I have said before, this was his job. People thought he was just freaking off all the time, but this was his job. This is how he made his money. And the girls just thought and fell for his dishonesty and his lies. And, this is the 7 of Swords in the deck. This is lying, cheating, stealing, anything to get your way. Beating, whatever. Beating them. No different than a pimp on the street that beats his hoe to get her in line. All for love. They all thought they were in love. every one of these girls. Every one of these girls I've read about. He must have put a spell on them. You know, with his magic and crap. And she's actually trying to get past this. She's wanting to be, this is the past. Which this is the Six of Cups. You know, she's telling her truth, like, but, oh yeah, anybody who wants to level up in that kind of way and get with a guy that says, oh, I got 15 other women on the side and I'll see you once a month, but I'm going to just give you a monthly allowance. Yeah. She has had to recover. She's had to do a lot of soul searching. And like she said, this makes her heal by putting her name on the paperwork. Wow. Just wow. And there was no reckoning with him. Like, it was his way or the highway. You know, this is the Judgment card. This is karmic justice. And I feel like this karmic justice came from Kim, because I feel like she worked her rear end off in the spirit realm to make all of this come to light. Because I think she thinks like, you could have done anything you wanted to do, but you took me away from my babies. And that was the wrong thing to do. So now I'm coming in and I'm taking everything from you, and I'm taking our babies. I'm doing what you did. Because in prison, you will be dead. Nobody will think about you. Nobody will come and see you. Nobody will be your friend. You will be dead. And the next one, exposure. This girl is exposing him for what he is. So there's no doubt in my mind she's telling the truth, 100%. But the girls also have to take accountability, because how many women out there have gotten themselves into this and they ain't getting millions? You know what I'm saying? Or they've gotten their ass beat and they're not getting millions. And it was physically draining. But of course, when you dance with the devil, he don't want you to stop dancing. So, of course, it's going to be emotionally draining, physically draining. Like, imagine some of these girls had 20 some men. Some of these girls had 4 at a time. Why didn't he just open up like a porn thing like Kanye's talking about doing? Why didn't he just open that? And here comes the Ten of Swords, where he betrayed her, he lied to her. Everything he told her was a lie. So she got stabbed in the back. But I also believe this is his karma. I just truly believe. And now, again, she has a story to tell. So how many girls are going to write a book about this? Because you see that book in the hand? You see that book? I'm trying to get it away from the light, but do you see that book right there? She's writing a story. The last girl I read for, she's writing a story, Jane Doe, and this girl's now writing a story. A tell-all book. And she's changed her way of thinking. She's changed her way of living. And after that July episode, she never went back. So it was 2 months later that he got arrested. So I really don't know. One more card. Denied. Remember, he was denied bail. He was denied everything. because this is his karma is coming to him. Like, it's full force, denied. You look at that lock. Like, not permitted. It's not happening. She's not in love with him anymore. She's done. It's over. She only told a little bit. And again, bought. Every one of these girls he bought. And that's what he felt like. He felt like that they were just like items, like something you could purchase. And they were. Look at this. They sold out. Look at this. They sold their souls to this. If they actually saw this, do you think that they would still do it if they saw that? And at the end of the deck, gone. She gone. She gone. She's gone. All right. So we got the read on her. Who else do we want to read on? Chillin'. Who do you want me to read on today of the Diddy group? Because we're live with the Diddy group right now, and I just didn't want to do a lot of readings. But health-wise, this may be like STDs. She may be worried about the high five. The baby oil could have done something. Like I've said many times, her intuition knows it. She knows it. All from what? Having sex with the devil. No, but I'm reading right now. I guess I'm going to tune into maybe Quincey, maybe his kids, see how his kids feel about all of this. See if they, like, how they feel. Let's tune into the kids. Let's see what they feel. Because I'm just doing a whole Diddy thing. Then we're going to watch a video. You need to cook some lunch. What you cooking? How long I've been live? 38 minutes? Yeah. I got another... I'm going to be live for about another 30 minutes because I wanted to be live for about an hour. That way when people go to bed or something, they can just listen to me talk. I usually turn on people so that I can just listen. What you cooking for lunch? I don't even know what I'm having for lunch. Ooh, chicken and potatoes with onions at lunchtime, or you're doing that for lunch? What are you cooking for dinner? That sounds good. Now I do feel that Kanye is next because I feel like Kanye's doing the same exact thing. And I feel like that's why he came to his defense. That's why he sold the sweatshirts of Cassie. That's why he's tweeted that he beats on women and he likes to sit back and watch. You know what I mean? I think that, honestly, they were Cuck brothers. That's what my feeling is. They were in it together. He said he learned from Diddy. So... all right, I want the energy of Quincey. Quincy's a good kid. I don't see him following in Diddy's footsteps. I see he has a very kind, loving, like, heart. He doesn't seem like that way to me. All right, spy. Ooh, Quincy's spying about something. Quincy's became a spy. Either someone's spying on him so that he don't talk, because I feel like Quincey knows a hell of a lot more than people think, or He's spying on someone. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. See, I feel like he is doing research about his mama. I feel like he knows he was lied to. I feel like he's getting information from her, like from another person. Maybe his real dad is sending him actual information, showing him that it was a lie type of thing, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. His dad is a Scorpio. Sean is a Scorpio, so he's spying on, I believe it's his mama. Yep. Death. He's researching her death right now while he's alone by himself after court and stuff, because not everything is what it seems anymore. So fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. He wants to know about her death, so let's start there. Let's go into, which card should we use? Let's go into what's the tea, and then we'll go into my pink cards again. All right, Quincy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, gotta cut them 3 times. Tapping into Quincy's energy. Quincy's energy. Kim's First Son by Albie Shore. Albie Shore's son. I think Quincy's the only child of Albie Shore and Kim. All right. Ooh. Romantic love affair. I think he now thinks that his mama was done this way. And that's why he's spying. I think he now thinks that his mama was done like this. Man, yes. Yes, he does. Oh, man, he's going to find out what he don't want to find out. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. He's getting information. He's researching. He knows he was lied to. He's been threatened. He's been threatened not to talk. He's been threatened not to say anything. He's been threatened, intimidated, bothered. That is sad. And guess who he got threatened by, allegedly? Because that's who I was. Sean. Don't you say anything, boy. Keep it between us. Whatever it is you're doing, you come to me. You keep it between us. But he's wanting to break this cycle because of the death. He knows. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this death card and Quincy. Tell me about this death card. Played out. It's played out. He's sick of hearing the same story over and over and over. He's searching for the truth. And you know what? I don't blame him. I do not blame him. Tell me what else. Is Quincy going to find the actual truth? Is Quincy going to... What's he going to do? Is he going to write a book? Oop. He's tired of the fake flexing, like acting like he had more money than God. He's holding a grudge. He's also cock-blocking. Meaning if he met a girl, he would tell her, don't do nothing with my dad. At all. Nothing. 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 Don't get involved with him. Quincey knows way more than we think that he knows, but yeah. See, he's creeping. He's creeping. He's creeping into the darkness to see what the hell happened. And he's seeing his dad was fake flexing that he didn't have that much money. What else we need to know about Quincey? Is this over his mama, Kim? I'm going to read about Kim next. Is this over his mama? Is he searching and creeping because he wants to know about his mama? Does he figure out now that mama had to do the same thing? Yeah, but he don't have no facts yet. No real facts. Which means that it says, never has the facts, makes shit up, lies. Ooh, his dad is a compulsive liar. He makes shit up to him. And he lies to him and he's sick of it. So he never told him anything truthful about his mother and her passing. Ooh, Quincey. What else we need to know? Yep, he's moving in silence. I told you. I told you. He's moving in silence because he don't need anybody to know. So he's going to move in silence. What else we need to know about Quincey? What else, Spirit? Quincey is a good-hearted person, and I know he don't have the spirit of that dragon at all. But what does he need to know? What else do we need to know about Quincey? Is Quincey going to, every time I say, is Quincey going to write a book? It's like it just pops out, you know. Is Quincey going to write a book? He's overthinking. It's in his head. He's overthinking it. He's just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He feels stressed. He's overanalyzing things. And he feels like his dad is a spiritual hater. He knows his dad is a spiritual hater. His dad was hating on his spirituality, his light, and his own magic power, which is from God. He kept trying to get him to come over and do what I do. Come over, this is how you do it, boy. This is how you do it. And he was like, nah, no. And he cries over his mom. He's very hurt over his mama. Very hurt. He was older. See? He's researching, he's studying, he's trying to find information. He's looking up everything, he's seeing the truth. But he's overdoing it. He ain't pacing himself. Oh, and there's photo proof. There's photo proof. There's evidence. He's getting evidence. Photo proof. That way there's no doubt. What else you doing, Quincey? He feels like he's being bullied by the public for going to court every day for his dad. He feels like the whole world kind of turned because of his dad. And I'm going to take this down while I do this because this ain't about her no more. It's about Quincey. What else? But he's acting like he's unfazed about all of it, like it doesn't bother him. And it bothers him. Of course, he's human. It's going to bother him. And this is going to be the last card. He feels like he can't trust anyone because they're just clout hungry. They just want attention. So he, can't trust anyone to be his actual friend and stuff like that because they'll just run and be like, oh my gosh, I talked to Quincey, blah, 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 He just, yeah. All right, that's the end for that. I want to read about Kim now. I think he knows, though. I'm going to ask one more card. Does Quincey know his mom was treated the same? Yep, because he knows his dad's ego. His dad's ego got in the way of the relationship. Yeah, that's really sad. And it's really sad that, but this is his karma. This is his karma right now because of the fact that she thinks, Kim does, she's like, you took me away from my babies. You could have done anything you wanted, but you took me away from my babies. You took me away from my life, my babies. Now I'm going to take you away from your babies. It took me years, but I'm here. And I'm watching all this go down, and I've helped to make it happen, is what I hear her saying. And Diddy was a fake flexor. He really didn't have that much. People are saying, yeah, he's worth this much and that much, but he wasn't worth $1 billion. Maybe in assets, his companies and stuff like that, and then him selling his company and stuff, but all that went back. They're now saying he's only worth like 400 million. Well, how'd you lose 600 million in not even a year? Like, that's a lot of money to lose. But I'm going to read about Kim right now. All right, Spirit. Kim, if you're around, can you come talk to us today? The cards are the way that we can communicate with you. I can communicate with you. You can let me know how you feel, what's on your mind. Is this something that you have strived to have happen because you're sick of him, because he took your life away from you? Kim, tell us the story that you ain't been able to tell. Ooh, implicated's one of the cards. Tell us your story. What's your story? Did he do this to you as well? Tell us your story. Man, you really speaking today, aren't you? You are really speaking today. What else do you need us to know before I put all these cards out? Is that all you want to say, Kim? Is that it? You want to see anything else? Did he make you do this stuff too? Was you one of the first people, and then Cassie, and you said no more, I'm done, and when you put your foot down, that's whenever it was done? All right. And on the bottom of the deck, he's trying to reckoning, right? Remember his reckoning? The judgment card. He's being judged right now. All right. Let's see what she said. Oh, wow. Oh, we got the Tower. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow, this is going to tell a story. Oh, my. Okay. You ready for this? The Death card right off the bat, right there. Rebirth. This is her coming through. The next one's reprimanded, punished, or disciplined. She's reprimanding his ass right now. She's reprimanding him allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She's reprimanding him for what he did to her. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Kim. Tell your stuff. Similar. Her story is similar under the same umbrella. Ain't no difference. So yeah, he was. We're holding that card back for the last. But we need to move these cards out of the way here. She has a lot to say. She's like, huh, you want me to speak? I'm speaking. I am speaking. I am here. And she knows that she's implicated in all of this because she feels it. She's been dragged into it. He was very possessive over her. Very possessive and controlling over her. And look at him with all that money. Look at that. He controlled the money. He controlled her. He controlled everything. Look at all of that. That's all he cared about was money. That is all that man cared about. That's it. He didn't care. And on the other side is forced. She had no choice. That's disgusting. But she had leverage on him. She went and got something. She had leverage on him, and that's what made him do that. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana cards are coming out. She had leverage on him. He knew it. He tried to negotiate with her, but it didn't work. She wasn't negotiating. And the card, but a movie. Yeah, her life could be a movie for sure. But she wasn't negotiating. She was compliant because she loved him as well. Somebody already told her that this was going to happen, that he was going to, be a part of allegedly unaliving. Oh, wow. And he had it cleaned up. He had it cleaned up. The last card is the Tower. The Fall. Bye-bye, Diddy, she says. You took me away from my kids. You took me away from my kids. And now there ain't nothing like a mother's scorn. So yeah, I was right about that. And justice, like I said, justice right here. She wants justice. She was like, you could have done anything. I wouldn't have cared. But I wasn't being a part of it no more. So now she's came back to collect. All right, so I'll probably split these videos up anyway, just so there's 3 different videos. And you guys have a magical day. If you want me to read for you, let me know. I love reading. It's just a hobby for me. It's something I love doing. I'm really very intuitive. I'm very good at what I do. And I can just feel spirit. I can just feel them. And people tell me all the time, don't read, don't do this. Well, I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm doing it with my spirit guides and with God, not with no evil at all. So until next time, listen. Let me see if I can move this up. Keep a fire in your heart, a smile on your face, and be kind to someone because you're not promised 5 minutes. And if you're in a controlling relationship and someone is possessive, controlling, abusive, or anything, let me know. Let me tell you, it's not going to get better, and no amount of money can make it better. Get out, rediscover your life, make different choices, And for all you young ladies out there, don't sell yourselves. Is it worth it? Has any of you seen that it's worth it to be a sugar baby and be beaten on and trafficked and everything else? Is it worth it? Think about the long haul, the down the road. What if you get a disease that you can't get rid of? Till next time, this is Betty Washam with YouTube Days, and I'm out of here. See you later, chillin'.